Okay, so before we get our hands into this Power BI program, I would like to discuss about the case study. I want to set a role for you. See, what I always believe that um, as per my experience, I have learned things is by understanding the pain area, right? So that is the reason, and I've also seen that when I talk about such problems with people, um, while explaining the things, they understand in a much better way. So that is the reason I would like to create a role play for you and would like to give you a scenario and put responsibility onto your shoulders so that you can start thinking from that perspective, right? And the moment you start doing so, you will understand all these things in much better way, and you will be having much more relevant questions in your mind. So here we go. Now, what kind of case study we have? So first of all, let me introduce this sample data that we have. It's a fictitious company which has been built by Microsoft, and the name of the company is Adventure Works. Now, this company actually um, is into bikes, selling of bikes, mountain bikes, road bikes, and all, and its accessories, clothing, etc. Right? They deals into such things, and they are dealing in multiple territories. They are handling multiple customers. They have different products along with their categories, subcategories. They are also getting returns. All such things we have with us, right? Now, this company, what they're looking for is basically this company is maintaining the data, but they don't know how to analyze the data. They don't know what is happening inside the company, because they just know that okay, they have to capture all the sales, they have to capture all the returns, everything. They are maintaining the data in a very good manner, and that to be in a flat file, which is a CSV file, right? Now, this company hired you. I'm just giving you a role now. This company hired you for one purpose, that you should analyze their data and tell them what is going on, which product is uh, been preferred by the customers, which product has been returned a lot, which territory is doing good, and year on year comparison, all such things that you can thought of, that you can think of. This company needs that kind of analysis, and in a very easy to understand manner. It means I'm talking about much suitable visualization you have to create also, so that the top management or the decision maker of this adventure work company would able to easily see the data based on the visualizations and the reports that you have created, and based on this they will be able to make the informed decision. So that is what BI is, isn't it? So this is what the entire role play is. Now, I have also opened up the files over here. I want to show you. Let us just go with these files one by one so that you will be able to understand it thoroughly. And then we'll start using all that data into our model, and we'll build from scratch everything till the end, right? So all the files are over here. Let me just open up the very first one. It is basically the calendar, right? Now, this company is giving us a calendar table also. Now, if you see this data, this is actually just one column with the date starting from 1st of January 2015. And if I go down, it's 30th June 2017. So it's basically 2.5 years of dates they are giving us in Adventure Works calendar sheet, right? Now, the next one is the territory. So this is the list of territories they are working in. Like if you can see, we have the list of the continent, North America, Europe, and Pacific countries they are operating in, and the region also. They in total they are having 10 sales territories. Apart from that, if I go further, we have over here the sales table. This is also, if you see, we have the foreign keys, basically the territory keys mentioned, which was there into the territory table also. And then we have the product key, customer key, all those keys are there. And these are very crucial, because based on this, we are going to connect the rest of the table. So we'll see into the modeling part. And we have the order quantity mentioned for each order. And let me see the number of rows. It's around 2600 rows we have of. in one sheet. So I've opened up only one sales, which as you can see over here is 2015. So similarly, we have 2016 also and 2017 also. And again, so it's basically 2.5 years of data, sales data that we have with us, right? Okay. Apart from that sales, we have the product table. If you see, this is the list of product subcategory. I have actually opened it up right now. Let me open these in the right sequence. Okay, here we go. So this is the products table, right? If you see, this is the list of all the products that they have. If I just see how many products we have in total, it is 293. As you can see the count, there are 293 products they are entertaining, they are selling, and all the details of the products are mentioned. In fact, the cost and the price is also mentioned. This is really important to figure out the revenue later on, right? And profit or loss accordingly. So this would be very useful. So we have the list of products. So all these products falls under some subcategories. If you see on the left hand side, we have a subcategory key available over here, right? Now, where is subcategory? I've opened that earlier. This is product subcategory table, and all those 293 products come into these 37 subcategories, right? And along with that, you can see product key, category key is mentioned. Now, where is product category? Let me open up the next table. You will find this is returns. Just let me open up the product category. So here it is basically. So the layout is slightly different. I've kept it in a way because I want to explain one very good feature of Power Query. I'll talk about that. But we have in total four categories. So in these four categories, there are 37, I believe. This is what was the number. That number was 37. So in total, we have 37 subcategories, right? And accordingly 293 products. So this is how all the products and subcategories and categories are mentioned, right? 37, right? Okay. And I have already discussed. Now this is the returns table, by the way. Now how many returns that we are getting, return quantity is also mentioned over here. It's again for the 2.5 years of data is also mentioned. And one last query or an Excel file we have that they are maintaining is the list of all the customers. Would be very useful because based on this we'll be able to know, okay, what type of customer is buying which type of product and XYZ, so on and so forth. So they have information related to gender, marital status, annual income. Very much important to understand the target, right? Because if they want to upsell a new product, based on this they'll be able to figure out, okay, from the existing list of how many customers they have in total. Over 18,000 customers they have. So out of the existing list of customers, how many would be suitable for the to upsell a new product based on their annual income, maybe their education also, maybe their gender also. So that's why all these information would be very useful for us. So in totality, we have all these things. One little thing we have, which is actually the logo of this company, which will be useful to create a branding in the report later on, right? So this is, I wanted to discuss with you, this sales folder. I have placed it over here for some very important reason. I'll talk about that later on, but it has those 3 sales files, right? So in total, these are the list of files we have, and your job, as I've already mentioned, is to analyze this entire data. Based on that, you need to create the report, publish it onto Power BI service, so that the ultimate consumer, your client, AdventureWorks top management, will be able to access the report and make the informed decision based on the same, right? So I hope you got the entire data idea now, and we'll be starting the same in the next video. Thank you.